What's going on, guys? So today we are here at Colonia Del Rey RV in Corpus Christi, Texas. We're going to take a look at this brand new 2020 Forest River Cardinal Limited. This is the 402 FKLE. If you're into front kitchen models, this is absolutely one you're going to want to see. Hang tight, I'll be right back. So this is a huge fifth wheel. It's really nice. There's a lot to like about it, and it has a wonderful, wonderful interior floor plan. But before we get started with all that, let's take a look at the numbers on this. So this Cardinal has a gross vehicle weight rating of 15,500 pounds, rides on G-rated tires, 7,000 pound axles, and it has a 3,158 pound cargo capacity. Now, this is a really nice fifth wheel. It's relatively tall. It's definitely full profile. Utilizes a drop frame up front as well. It's an 8-inch I-beam attached to a 12-inch main beam going back. And what's really nice about this unit is they've been able to do a lot of really cool things with the interior, but not having to put a tremendous number of slides on this unit. So it's just one less component or a few less components to have to worry about. You can see that it has the Rhino box up front, which is kind of the shorter version of the pin box that they offer. You do want to be careful whenever you have a Rhino box. You want to make sure that the truck that you have is still going to be able to turn appropriately with that shortened pin box up front. Now, one thing that you should note about the Cardinal lineup in Forest River's portfolio, the Cardinal is considered one of the higher tier models in Forest River's lineup, but the prices on Cardinals have actually been coming down a bit. So you can get into a Cardinal at a lower price than you used to be able to in the past. Now, the limited model is kind of their mid-tier of their Cardinal lineup, but there's a lot to like about it. One thing I really like about it is the fact that it utilizes the LCI EquaFlex suspension and Saloon G-rated tires. These are the S637 G-rated tires, 14 ply. These are outstanding tires, and if you get a trailer with these tires on it, I really don't think you need to upgrade on them unless your tire's just been damaged or there's just something going wrong with it or it's wearing prematurely. But these tires are absolutely fantastic, and they're the same tires that we put on our fifth wheel. Now, one thing I would like to see is heavy-duty shackle straps and greasable wet bolts. This trailer does not have them. It's a relatively low-cost upgrade to swap those out. Most places would probably charge you a few $100s to do it, plus the parts, which generally run about $70, but it is a good and desirable upgrade to add to any fifth wheel or travel trailer that does not have them. The heavy-duty shackle straps and wet bolts give you a shackle strap that's twice as thick as that strap right there is on units that don't have them, and the wet bolt gives you the ability to grease them so they don't wear out prematurely. This utilizes the LCI Level Up hydraulic automatic leveling system. So it's 6 jacks that are positioned around this specific unit to level it whenever you go to an RV park. This is the back of your furnace. They use a high gloss gel coat on this model, whereas some RVs have more of a duller finish to it, but you can definitely see how much high gloss kind of stands out on these coaches. Looking over here, you have a baggage door for this area, which this is the storage that's underneath the bedroom. So whenever you see this type of storage on the side of an RV, it's generally going to be the space underneath the bed. Coming around, this is a rack and pinion slide right here. This is the back of your water heater, LED lighting, 2-inch trailer receiver on it. It is wired for a Furrion wireless backup camera. Has a full walk-on roof. Coming this way, rack and pinion slide right here as well. See if the storage compartment is open up front. It is. Has nice high density doors. They're not the thickest doors, but they do feel relatively heavy, so they use a denser foam material. I like that the wet bay here is all sealed off, so if you have any water leakage out of any of these connections, you don't have to worry about it getting into your storage area. Taking a look at the front storage area, it's relatively narrow. It looks to be probably about 22 inches in width, about 3 feet high, and that's mainly because you have the drop frame. You'd still be able to fit quite a bit of stuff in here, especially taller things like chairs and tables, but it's not as large as some of them. Coming around, your propane goes in here. This is going to be your front basement storage area. Opening this up, lots of room in there. You have dual battery boxes, which is really nice as well. Here's your hydraulic components above them. That runs all of your landing gear. On this side, you'll see that this specific slide is a cable-driven slide. It is a relatively small slide, so I don't necessarily think cables would be a problem for this slide, but you can see where it attaches to the front and the cables pass through and then go up to all the mechanics that are above the slide on the interior. Coming around this way, propane here. Something that's really nice about what Cardinal does is they put this underbelly armor. If you look underneath, they have these rigid plastic platforms that are in place, and it's a lot stronger than some of the corrugated material that some manufacturers use. Coming around this way, it has a fourth slide, and this is a rack and pinion slide as well. You have another entry exit here at the back. Your outside speakers and a connection to hang your TV. This does not have frameless windows, though it does have two awnings. It has a main awning, which runs pretty much the length of the slide, and it has a secondary awning over this back entrance, which is really nice. Plus nice LED lighting for the outside. Well, let's head up these Moride step above stairs into this 402 FKLE Cardinal. Again, I really think you're going to enjoy the interior layout of this specific fifth wheel. So let's pan around. Of course, this is a front kitchen model. Transitions to kind of a bar area. And then the living room area. This has a very good sized living room. You have sofas. These are a little larger than love seats, but not quite the width of a full sofa, but you could easily fit 3 people on each one of these. These fold out into beds, so you can either fold them both out or just one at a time. My recommendation, if you don't need to fold them both out, would be to fold that one out so you still have clear access into the bedroom or the kitchen. Theater seating on this side, lots of space in here. This does not feel tight or congested in any way. Just a tremendous amount of space in here. I can already tell the Whisper Quiet air conditioning system that they have up front. Of course, it's fully ducted. They have a nice wallpaper design here. That's not actual wood boarding, but it is a wallpaper design that they put around this entertainment area, which looks nice. I also like the fact that they finished this wall off here and here, and it's not just wallboard all the way throughout. Coming back, has a nice bathroom area. Something that Cardinal is really good about is giving you very nice bathrooms. You can see the tones in here are really nice dark and light tones, good contrast, a good amount of countertop space. You have some really nice toiletry storage right here. Good sized shower as well, and plenty of room in front of the toilet. Coming back, here's all your controls. I love it when they utilize this newer style control panel. It's just really nice, and it gives you really quick, good feeling controls that don't feel flimsy or cheap. Down here you have your fuse and breaker panel. Coming into the bedroom area, this is a king size bed. I like that they give you the USB connections on each side of the bed. Plus you have probably about 10 inches of space on this side and maybe about a foot on the other side. You can put a stackable washer and dryer in here as well. So you have a good amount of closet space in here as well. Really nice height to the slides themselves. You don't have to worry about bumping your head on those. At the end here you have a nice wardrobe area with TV above it. Second air conditioning system, which is also Whisper Quiet. And they use these barn style sliding doors for the bedroom, which is also nice. Working our way up front, this is probably the best area of this specific fifth wheel. Check out this kitchen. Tremendous amount of space in here. Nice little area here. If you're going to use this to work out of, let's say you live in it full time and you need it to be an office as well, this is a really, really great area to set up as an office. You have USB and power connections down there. You have a nice pull-out trash can area here, which is really nice. You have some lighting control here, residential refrigerator. Tremendous amount of countertop space. I mean, check this out. Just a lot of room. Plus, you have a nice window out the front if you're cooking, washing dishes, prepping anything. And you have a lot of natural light that comes into this unit as well. Definitely a nice unit. Lots of space. I mean, check out the storage here. You got 4 of these drawers as well, plus cabinetry on top, more cabinetry right here. And because this is a relatively deep slide, you have a lot of space in here to put things. I mean, the cabinet space in here is tremendous. Price on this unit, $91,022 MSRP with a $58,236 sale price. I like it when they put these little pop-up power stations in as well. Very nice countertop space. Residential microwave, nice stove oven combination. I like the darker tones here. And you can even utilize this space up here for storage, plants, things that you might want to set up here as well. Overall though, this is a really nice floor plan. I actually think this is one of my favorite front kitchen models. There are a lot of these on the market from all sorts of different manufacturers, but there's a lot to like about this one, especially if you are working from your RV and you want a desk type setup here and you don't necessarily need it as a bar. Of course, if you're not working from your unit or that's not that big of a deal to use this as an office, this is a great place for the kids to eat breakfast, a great place for you to sit down and have a conversation and still be able to enjoy this incredibly roomy interior. Anyways guys, I sure hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't had a chance, I'd really appreciate it if you took a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.